such as emotion, sound, and smell rather than sight. Pain tolerance is reduced by sleep deprivation. Sleep experts have discovered a direct link between people's favorite sleeping positions and their personalities. That's very interesting. I sleep on my stomach. Adrian, my fiance, sleeps on his back, and my baby sleeps on his stomach. I wonder if there's any similarities there. Humans are the only mammals that willingly delay sleep. Why do we do that? High earners get the best sleep. Two-thirds of a cat's life is spent asleep. I can attest to that. I have 3 cats, and I can tell you that all three of them are asleep right now. It's not uncommon for deaf people to use sign language in their sleep. Parasomnia is a term that refers to unnatural movements during your sleep. Parasomnia is a term that refers to unnatural movements. Unnatural movements. Wonder what that means. It's thought that up to 15% of the population are sleepwalkers. Sleepwalkers. My brother, or one of my brothers, used to be a sleepwalker. I haven't lived with him in a very, very long time, so I don't know if he still does that, but it would be really, really bad. The one thing that I remember him doing would be him trying to leave the house. He would literally go to the front door and want to walk out. It was pretty scary because he was very, very young. Sleep deprivation can kill or will kill you more quickly than food deprivation. Wow. I wonder what's first. I would think water, then sleep, right? Within 5 minutes of walking, 50% of your dreams. Within 5 minutes of waking, 50% of your dream is forgotten. That's always been very interesting to me because I always feel like I remember all of my dreams. Or if I remember a dream, I remember most of it and probably all of it. So that's very interesting. 41% of the British population sleep in the fetal position. My son used to do that. Sometimes he still body's immune function, even if the sleeper doesn't wake. There are 5 stages of sleep, but you do not move through them in order while asleep. Typically, you move through them in order the first time, then you move back and forth between selected groups of them. I'm going to read that one again because there are 5 stages of sleep, but you do not move through them in order while asleep. Typically, you move through them in order the first time, then you move back and forth between select groups of them. This one kind of cut off, so light exposure, even just to the glowing numbers on an alarm clock, can cause sleep disturbance even if it doesn't wake you up. Most people burn more calories while they sleep than they do watching television. How though? You're literally just doing the same thing if you're just that's very interesting. Oh, this is like kind of like a repeat of the other one. Today, only 12% of people dream in black and white. The rest of us dream in color. Before color television, just 15% of people dreamed, isn't it dreamt, in color. Just 15% of people. Wow, that's crazy. You can only dream about faces you have already seen. I don't think, how can I? There used to be this dream that I used to have when I was younger and not engaged, and it was about a man, or a young man, a boy, a guy, and he was like the love of my life, and I think I've had it like twice, and I wouldn't know if I had seen this man. He was very handsome, and I can like even picture his head. I don't think I've ever seen this man in person. I don't, and I think that one is very, very wrong. Okay, let's see. No disrespect, Adrian. Of course, no disrespect. Humans spend an average of 6 years of their life dreaming. Does this include daydreaming? Because I do that a lot. If you are snoring, you are not dreaming. Oh my gosh. So Adrian never dreams because he's always snoring. People dream up to 3 to 4 times more than they usually would when suffering from depression. People dream up to 3 times. Men have dreams about other men 70% of the time. Women dream about men and women equally. Wow. That's very, very interesting. Okay. Your ability to remember your dreams vanishes quickly. You forget 50% within 5 minutes of waking up, and you forget 90% within other 5 minutes. I don't believe that. I feel like I'm very good at memorizing or remembering my dreams. The latest research indicates we may be dreaming the entire time we are asleep. Not just during REM, as scientists used to believe. However, they note that the dreams experienced during REM are substantially different than those experienced during non-REM sleep. Almost everything we know about sleep was discovered in the last 30 years. Wow. You can expect it to take 10 to 15 minutes for you to fall asleep at night. If you fall asleep virtually as soon as your head hits the pillow, or in less than 5 minutes, it's likely you are sleep deprived. That was me during my pregnancy. I could not lay down anywhere because I would just knock out. Scientists have determined that counting sheep is ineffective. Forbidding oneself to sleep, it seems to be too dull. Imagining a calming landscape generally works better. Wow. Or static or evening exercise can keep you up at night. Being too hot can keep you awake. Your body temperature needs to decrease slightly for you to fall asleep. If it's too hot in your room, it could prevent you from sleeping. Drinking coffee before bed delays your internal body clock by 40 minutes. Watching TV or using your phone, tablet, or laptop in the 2 hours before bed can affect your sleep. These devices emit blue light, which tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. Wow, that's very interesting because I've been sleeping with my phone, the TV, the computer, whatever I am watching at the moment, watching ASMR videos, and I feel like that has helped my sleep more than affected. Very interesting. And now I feel like I can't go to sleep without having some type of device on, whether it be my phone, the TV, or anything. It's very, very interesting though. The average person can survive 2 weeks without H2O, but only 10 days without sleep. Didn't we just kind of, did that just answer the question to the last one that I had? I think so. The record for the longest period without sleep is 449 hours, which is 18 days, 21 hours, and 40 minutes. They no longer track it for the fear that participants will suffer ill effects. Well, stress or anxiety causes more than half of Americans to lose sleep. Lack of sleep. Let me put it this way. Lack of sleep can affect your memory as sleep triggers changes in the brain that solidifies memories. Lack of sleep can affect your memory as sleep triggers changes in the brain that solidifies memories. I don't really understand that one. When you don't sleep, you're likely to be hungrier, as levels of leptin, an appetite regulating hormone, decrease. Each year, sleep-related errors and accidents cause U.S. businesses an estimated 56 billion, causes nearly 25,000 deaths, and result in 2.5 million disabling injuries. Whoa. 85% of police officers, 80%